Okay, Maureen, congratulations. Congratulations. How do you feel now that finally you won the title for the Philippines?
I feel really happy because like a Filipina has never won, so I'm really proud of myself, and I'm so happy that I could give this to the Philippines to all the Filipinos who are waiting every year. Finally, a Filipina to win. I'm just so happy that I could make their dreams come true.
During the final challenge, all three of you were very nervous, but
Yes.
what were your first thoughts coming into during the first photo shoot, and then afterwards when you
The first ever photo shoot?
No, during this last photo shoot rather, and then the runway. Wait.
Okay, so my first thoughts for the photo shoot was like really like this is the last photo shoot ever, so I was feeling pressured. And then we were wearing like a mix of like traditional outfits, like I was like a pearl princess, and I was feeling like very like pressure because I was like, okay, a Filipino has never won. I really have to give it my all because I really want to win this for the Philippines. And so also during the last like runway, I was feeling really nervous because I didn't feel like I was like good on the runway, but I was practicing a lot, and I was just afraid like, what if I stumble? What if something's gonna happen? I slip or anything? Like I was just making myself go crazy, but then I would just think, just relax and you can do this.
During the course of the competition, a lot of people doubted or criticized you because everybody was saying you were nothing but with your always your pretty face or your looks. But now that you've proven them, what can you say now about that?
I can say that you shouldn't have underestimated me, and I'm really happy that I could like prove them wrong. I'm not just a pretty face; like I'm more than that.
Would you know, Maureen, if the criteria for judging has changed a little bit, that it placed more emphasis on looks?
On looks?
Yes.
No, I would say that it's like the whole package. It is your potential, and obviously it's also if you would have a chance in the modeling industry, like around Asia, and not only Asia, like international. So it is really like, it's not just the looks, it's really if you would have a chance outside.
Maureen, can you describe your whole journey as being part of the Asia's Next Top Model?
So my whole journey has been a crazy roller coaster ride. I've had like a lot of like ups and downs, and I've been at the bottom. I've won best performance, and then especially at first, people were already doubting me. Like I was doubting myself, and I never knew what I was doing in front of like the camera. I would always feel shy to actually like show what poses I know because I knew everyone else has so much experience. They're all watching me, they're all judging me. But like by time, I would just say like, oh, just like forget about them. Do your own thing. You're doing this for yourself and not for anyone else. And so yeah, I would just like learn more. I would start getting better and better, and then I would just feel more confident. And then yeah, I made it to top 3, and then I won this for the Philippines.
Katarina, it's probably too early to ask now, but sorry, Maureen. But Katarina Rodriguez was runner-up in Asia's Next Top Model. She later joined Binibining Pilipinas. Do you have a similar plan?
So for now, I really want to focus on modeling, but I'm not closing any doors. Like maybe in a few years, I might also.
Maureen, how are you and the girls after the competition?
So in the competition, we really felt the pressure. We felt the competitiveness. But then after the competition was when we were just like, yeah, we could forget about everything. We could forget about like all the cameras, all the people judging, and we could really just be ourselves. And so I would say that we're all cool outside of the competition.
Which of the challenges was your favorite by far?
My favorite challenge, maybe photo shoot or just like challenge?
The photo shoot or the challenge?
My favorite photo shoot was definitely the last last best performance of mine was the one on ice, because we got to like travel. We got to go to Malaysia, and then in Malaysia, like it was like a very different kind of photo shoot. Like it was kind of like tropical winter, and we would be on ice skates, and I was like, I would say that maybe I had an advantage of knowing how to like ice skate, but like that was like very different, and that was a crazy pose also, and it was really hard to do. So that was definitely my favorite photo shoot.
The show, or at least the editing of the show, made it appear that some girls are giving the others a hard time. Did you personally experience that?
No, I was actually. But what do you mean, like giving
In the confessional, the other girls were complaining about other girls and all that.
Actually, it was more like there was the good girls and then there was the bad girls, and we kind of like tried to stay away from like, each other because there were so many like different personalities we didn't want to like clash and all that. But then like for me, I got bullied also, so they maybe like come at me and they were trying to kind of like bring me down because maybe they felt threatened. So that's like kind of like.
What do you feel was your edge? I mean, over she.
My edge, I actually really feel like being inexperienced. Yeah, being inexperienced is really not a bad thing because it just gives you more room to learn. Because like when you're inexperienced, like I always say this, but like you're like a sponge. You hear everything. You kind of like you learn so much, and then you use them. You use all the things you've learned, and you're just new to everything. So you're just doing everything you've learned. And as an experienced model, you have your own ways already. You've done so many photo shoots, and then when someone just comes up and like, oh, you have to change this and that, and you're like why do I change that? I've been modeling for I don't know how long, and it was never a problem. So it's kind of harder to change your ways than for me just learning everything and then doing it.
Part of your prize is, of course, you will be managed by Storm Models, and you will appear in Nylon magazine. Has that already been shot? Will it be shot? And then are you about to meet the management very soon?
So London is still coming up, but the photo shoot for Nylon is already done, and it will be coming out next month already. So stay tuned.
Do you think Pia Worksmouth's appearance in the show helped boost your chances of winning?
I didn't see it as like she would, because she was a Filipino, then she should like be rooting for me. Like she wasn't biased at all. Like she was being very fair, and I didn't really think like, oh, she's gonna be in the competition. Like I might have a chance to win. I just thought like I was just happy that she was there because I was looking up to her. I'm still looking up to her, and that was like something that kind of like made me like happy to be part of the competition.
Did you expect that you're going to win this, or if not, at which point did you know that you're going to win this?
Actually, I wasn't expecting at all to win this, and after I heard the positive comments, there was like a little hope, or like hope growing. It was like the comments were actually really positive. Like I might really have a chance, and I was kind of like really hoping for Cindy to call my name. So like when she was saying like Asia's like somehow, I was really like hoping for my name to be called out.
Did your confidence grow as the weeks passed by? And during the last few weeks, did you felt that you had a target on your back as you're heavily favored to win and all that?
Yeah, I really did feel like I was growing more confident because I was like all the time I was told like you should really like believe in yourself. I don't feel like you really believe in yourself, and then I would always feel like confused, and then Yusa was always telling me like no maybes, like just do it, like you should feel confident, and then I was told to like trust my instincts, like especially like in modeling and like in posing, and then so I would slowly try like to accept it, and I also had a hard time kind of like finding myself and to love myself, and so like past like in the competition I really learned to love myself and really learned a lot about myself, and I grew more confident because I really accepted who I was, and I accepting like who I am, and that's what made me really confident.
What image of the Filipina did you try to portray in your last photo?
I would really try to portray like being like proud. I was really trying to be the strong, proud Filipina. Like my mom would always teach me like the Filipino culture that we're proud to be Filipinos, and I am proud to be a Filipina, even if I'm just half. I really feel like a Filipina, and I just wanted to show everyone that I am really proud.
Now, a lot of girls are always being bullied and put down. What would you say to girls right now who, are undergoing what you are when you're being brought down by others?
You should really focus on yourself. You shouldn't mind them. Just focus on the people you love, focus on the people who love you, and like really just focus on yourself and positive vibes all the time.
What about to the girls who feel that they have to bring someone down to get better?
You should not bring anyone else down. Just think of how they feel. Like, how would you feel good about them, like other people feeling bad? Like, you should not feel that way. Like, you should not do bad things to others if you don't want those things to happen to you.
How about your fellow Filipinos putting you down? I mean, especially.
Well, on one hand, I really didn't understand, because I was like always of the opinion like Filipinos have to support each other, so I didn't understand it, and I was like I was really like not in like a good situation. And on the other hand, if you forget about us two being Filipinos, we're in a competition, and maybe she felt threatened by me, or maybe she like all the competitiveness just comes out in the competition, and she maybe thought that she had to bring me down to kind of like make me feel like, oh yeah, I don't want to be in this competition anymore, and kind of like lose my competitiveness and just give up. And so maybe there's kind of like
Yeah. Now, one person is asking, how was it hard for you to keep it a secret when you won?
oh my god. It was actually, it was kind of funny, because like the people who knew, they were always like, aren't you feeling excited? Like how can you keep it to yourself? And I would just be like, I don't even realize that I've won. I still can't believe it. I'm maybe just gonna believe it when it's actually out. And so it was kind of also hard when people would ask or just come up to me like, did you win? I'll be like, I'm sorry, like I can't say anything. That's what I always said. I was like, sorry, I can't say anything. But especially like the last few weeks, it was really hard, because they're like, I heard, because it got leaked, and people started coming up to me like, I heard you won, and I was like, I'm sorry, like I can't say anything.
So what's your message to all the Filipinos who supported you?
I just want to thank you all so much for also accepting me as the last representative of the Philippines, and for supporting me, the last Filipino standing. Like, I really didn't expect this amount of support, and I just want to thank everyone so much for all the messages, for all the cheering for me. Like, I'm really, really thankful for that, and it really means a lot to me. So thank you so much. I love you.
Last question from I was wondering, a really chill question. From the top of your head, what's your favorite travel destination, Filipino food, and Filipino celebrity?
Okay.
Travel
destination in the Philippines.
Yeah.
I really want to go to Palawan. I really want to explore. Actually, want to explore Philippines, the whole country. Then I really love Palabok. And my favorite celebrity, I would say, is Maha Salvador.
Oh wow.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.